All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about a heavyweight clash that was billed as a high-stakes, epic showdown. And, well, it was, but maybe for all the wrong reasons. It ended up being one of the most talked about, debated, and frankly, controversial moments in boxing this year.
I mean, the second that fight was waved off, the internet it exploded. You couldn't escape it. Forums, social media, everywhere you looked, people were posting comments just like this one. Fans felt cheated, they were furious, and they knew exactly who to blame for it. So what was it? What exactly happened in that 11th round that got everyone so fired up? To really get to the bottom of this whole thing, we need to break down the exact moment it all went down, and more importantly, understand just how much was on the line for both of these guys. Okay, so let's set the scene. Picture this. It's Saturday night at a packed-out O2 Arena in London. The atmosphere is electric. We are deep into the 11th round of what has been a truly brutal, thrilling, back-and-forth heavyweight war. And then, bam, Wardley lands this massive right hand. You can see it immediately. Parker is hurt. He's stumbling back against the ropes. Wardley smells blood in the water, right? He goes in for the finish, just unleashing everything he has left in this relentless barrage. Parker's still on his feet. He's trying to cover up. And then, just like that, the ref, Howard Foster, he jumps in. He waves it off. Fight's over. Now, this is why people were so mad. To understand the outrage, you absolutely have to understand the stakes. This wasn't just another fight on a Saturday night. This was a career-defining, legacy-making moment. So in one corner, you've got Joseph Parker, a former WBO world champion who's been on this incredible comeback streak, beating absolute monsters like Deontay Wilder and Zhilei Zhang. And in the other corner, you've got the ultimate underdog, Fabio Wardley. I mean, this guy's story is just insane. Started in white-collar boxing, zero amateur background, and somehow clawed his way to the very top of the sport. And they weren't just fighting for a belt. No, this was the golden ticket. The winner of this fight was guaranteed a mandatory shot at the undisputed heavyweight king Oleksandr Usyk. We're talking a life-changing payday, a shot at all the marbles, probably sometime in 2026. Literally everything was on the line. And here's the real kicker. This is the thing that makes that ending so tough for so many fans. Before all the controversy, this fight was shaping up to be something really special. People were calling it a potential classic.
And it really was. For 10.5 rounds, this was just an absolute war. We saw incredible heart, chins made of pure granite, and both guys were just willing to stand in there and trade heavy leather. The momentum was swinging back and forth like a pendulum. It was everything you want to see in a heavyweight fight.
Okay, and this slide right here, this is what makes that stoppage so painful for Parker and his fans. Just look at the official scorecards. When the referee stepped in, Joseph Parker was winning the fight. He was ahead on 2 of the 3 judges' cards. He was just a round and a half away from securing that massive opportunity against Usyk. So let's zoom in on that critical moment and really analyze it. What was the referee thinking? Was he right to stop the fight when he did? Let's break down the arguments, for and against. You know, a lot of people, including fellow heavyweights like David Adeleye, pointed out that when Parker got hurt, he had a choice to make, and the path he chose had major consequences.
He basically had 2 options. Path number 1, try to tough it out, weather the storm, rely on your defense, and hope you survive, which is what he did. Or path number 2, take a tactical knee. Go down, get a guaranteed 8-second breather from the ref, and reset. By staying on his feet, he took the decision out of his own hands and put his fate entirely in the referee's.
So let's be fair and look at it from the ref's perspective. His number 1 job, above all else, is fighter safety. He sees a boxer who is badly hurt. Some described him as being out on his feet. He's trapped on the ropes, he's not throwing anything back, and he's absorbing a relentless, non-stop flurry. From that vantage point, you can understand why he'd make the call to prevent a serious injury. But the case against the stoppage is just as strong, if not stronger. First off, this is a championship fight for a world title shot. You have to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. Parker was never even knocked down. And crucially, when you watch the replays, a lot of Wardley's final punches were either missing or being blocked. Plus, Wardley was emptying his gas tank. Who's to say Parker couldn't have survived and come back to win the fight he was leading? This is why fans everywhere were calling it a premature, even awful call. The instant that referee Howard Foster waved his hands, the fight was over and the fallout began. and it sent two heavyweight careers rocketing in completely opposite directions.
So the record book now reads, Fabio Wardley, winner by TKO. For the underdog from Ipswich, it was the biggest, most career-defining victory of his life. But for Joseph Parker, it was just a truly devastating setback. It was defeat snatched right from the jaws of victory.
The backlash from the media was immediate, and it was widespread. Prominent journalists like Ariel Helwani were quick to criticize the decision, arguing that, yeah, Parker was in trouble, but he was still in the fight and deserved the chance to continue. And the fans? Oh, man, they were even more furious. Social media and forums just lit up with outrage. The consensus feeling was that they had been robbed of a dramatic, conclusive ending to what had been an absolutely incredible fight. Ultimately, this fight is no longer going to be remembered just for the thrilling action, or the incredible heart both men showed. Its legacy is now forever tied to the divisive, controversial way it ended, sparking debates that will likely carry on for years and years. And that leaves us with the one final, lingering question at the heart of it all. Was this the crowning achievement for Fabio Wardley, a guy who simply refused to be denied? Or was it a championship opportunity that was unfairly taken away from Joseph Parker by a referee who jumped the gun? The answer, it seems, depends entirely on who you ask.